Hello, welcome back to the channel. And if you hear leaf blowers in the background, the neighbor's gardener's outside, so hopefully you don't hear that. But I was gonna wait, but there's always one of the neighbors having a gardener with a leaf blower. So we'll just have to muscle through together. I think we can do it. So last week I was talking about my 89 plus book pile waiting for me to read. And I was talking about the different books I was going to read coming up. So I finished the first one last night, and this is the one that you've read, I'm sure, because I am pretty sure I'm the last person on the planet to read this book. So I read it last night. Or I didn't read it all last night, but I finished it last night. And 8 billion people can't be wrong. Well, they could be, but I loved it. And I really enjoyed it. And I had heard some people say they did not like the ending. I loved the ending. Anyway, I thought the prose was really great, and so that's my tiny review. Of course, I have all these, now I have 88 books, so now that I have 88 books in my pile of to be read, this came, which is the latest Book of the Month Club book that I would like to open and see what it is, because even though you get to pick from 5, I don't remember what I picked. Okay, maybe I'll read this next. Let's see. It is, well, I can't see what it is because it has an ad on top of it, but anyway, look at me. I'm muscling into my book. We can do it. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Miranda Popke, Topics of Conversation. All right, so what is this book about? I'll let you know after I read it. But I think this one is shorter, so I can probably read it in the next couple days. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, so now that that's done, I just want to say this last week, it seems like everybody's sick, and sorry, I kicked the camera. Everybody's sick. I've still had this thing carrying on for a few weeks, but it's mostly going away. But other friends have been laid out flat by it. Jeff kind of had it, but then it went away, and then Friday night we were leaving to go to getting ready to leave for dinner, and he threw up. And I'm saying it like that because he's only done it twice since I've met him. And so he had a little bit of warning, so it wasn't a bad scene in the house, but it reminded me of the last time he got sick in such a fashion. And Karen asked that I retell the story a little bit. It's a short little story, but basically Jeff was feeling a little under the weather, but he still had to go to work, so he got in his car. This is when he still had his last car, which was a Honda Civic Hybrid. It's your standard car. He's driving, and then as he's driving, just out of nowhere, threw up. And it was like, it went into the vents. It like went in the radio. It was like the carpet. I mean, it was really bad, and I'm laughing, but it was bad. I'm sorry. It was really bad. And so I couldn't help him with it. he tried to clean things up a little bit. So the next day he called a car detailer to come out and just do a really big, deep clean detail to the inside of the car. And when he called the guy, you know, the kind of guy that comes with a van to your house and details your car, and he told the guy what had happened. He was like, I threw up and I can't make it smell better. It's like, I can't deal with this. So so the guy's like, no problem. And he showed up a couple hours later in his van with his mom, because the guy said that it was too gross for him, the whole idea of it, but that you can't gross out a mom, and so he brought his mom with him to clean the car. And it made me laugh so hard. Poor mom. Long-suffering mothers. I'm a mom, and I wasn't volunteering to clean it, but anyway, we didn't have to get anyone's mom over here on Friday night, thank goodness. But anyway, I hope you're feeling well and that you're not getting this weird flu-y, I don't even know what it is, but it seems to be dizziness, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, sore throat, drippy nose, fever, cough, but not all at one time. Oh, and fatigue. But it's like you think it's gone because one thing happens and then you think it's gone, everything's cool, and then something else pops up from the list. And then, you know, finally that, you know, you let that go away for like a day or two and then it's back. Sometimes you also lose your voice, which mine has gone in and out. But anyway, if you have it, you're not alone, and I'm sorry. And if you've had it and it's ended, please let me know how long yours lasted, because, Jesus, it seems like it's lasting forever. Anyway, around these parts. But I hope that you are well, and the leaf blowers have stopped, which is miraculous. And it's Monday, so have a great week. I'll talk to you very soon.